Hello and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Stop traveling in circles, please. Please. In just 1 year, cryptocurrencies have undergone a lot of change. Numerous brave and fortunate investors have become wealthy thanks to this volatile market, but it has also led to significant financial losses for some others. That's understandable given the industry's dependence on ambiguous legislation and, of course, outright fraud. But for Cardano ADA, things are far worse. There have been numerous price projections for Cardano, but none of them have come true. Was Cardano a viable option from the beginning? Well, cryptocurrencies typically move in a higher percentage of the timber sin. Given the volatility of cryptocurrencies and the forces of supply and demand in the market, this is entirely natural. Cryptocurrency can, however, make a significant shift at certain times, either by unexpectedly falling or rising due to catalysts. These moves, known as parabolic ones, are typically observed in freshly listed and small-cap cryptocurrencies. Equities like stocks, commodities, and, of course, traditional currencies frequently experience the same thing. Over the years, a number of catalysts have helped Cardinals advance and increase in value, but the majority of them have failed to maintain the initiated rises, regardless of the financial turmoil in 2022. Given that the price of digital assets is declining, investors might want to invest some of their money. Cardano ADA, which has dropped to a staggering 73 this year, nonetheless stands out as the ideal substitute. What's going on with this specific coin? And can investors still hold their breath and think about Cardano ADA? It has been a tumultuous year for cryptocurrencies after going on a whirlwind ride, and the proof of state coin Cardano is still recording failures. A once promising decentralized finance project built on Dana or Cardano recently stopped development, as indicated by a tweet sent to the Dana community. The initiative listed unclear funding and project timelines as potential causes for stopping operations. After receiving $10 million in 3 fundraising rounds last year, led by the no-defunct crypto hedge 3 Arrows Capital Cardano C Fund and a C Fund, and a cent of assets, Dana had barely completed its first year of development. The project was focusing on steady coin production and currency exchange services with the goal of becoming the producer of the DAO in Cardano's existing financial situation. The tweet buyer claims that Dana development on Cardano has been challenging. Cardano's development has been challenging, and a significant amount of resources is going toward infrastructure, security, and tools. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, rose to the occasion and admitted that the outcome of things is a total loss on investment. This, combined with the uncertainties surrounding development completion, has led to the best course of action, which is halting the development of DUs. He stated that, despite being an early investor in the initiative, his investment appeared to have been a total loss in a video update. I've heard complaints about Dana's problems in recent days, and then I noticed a tweet on Twitter announcing that they had stopped operations, or at the very least, that they were downsizing back to the point where they would no longer be able to accomplish what they had promised. According to Hoskinson, who acknowledged that he had invested in the project through the C Fund, the fact that the management of the projects blamed Cardano for their misfortunes, or Dana's assertion that building on Cardano was challenging and would result in a suspension of operations, repulsed him to the core. However, making their source code available. Charles Hoskinson continued by stating that rather than the Cardano technology or a lack of funding, the problem was related to the project's leadership. I'll remind everyone that Ethereum raised $18 million, but they only used $9 million since they lost $9 million because to market volatility. They also provided the second largest market cryptocurrency in the world and were able to appropriately hedge their Bitcoin holdings. Funding was not an issue here. It appears to have been a leadership problem. In comparison, the founder of Cardano had a strong organizational structure, and possibly this is one of the factors keeping the Cardano ecosystem together. He helped found Ethereum, and this is encouraging since we can envision him using what he learned from the Ethereum project to his work on Cardano. But up to this point, leadership and expertise haven't significantly altered the ADA price. But having a great leader like Hoskinson earns the Cardano network the recognition it deserves. Although the crypto storm is intense, Cardano is already looking for ways to overcome this stage. Perhaps all we need to do is remember how Cardano initially began and place our trust in it once more. By learning about a coin's characteristics and history, we might awaken dormant passions. Do you remember when Cardano's primary objective was to establish a blockchain internet? A goal of the project has been to develop an ecosystem that enables smooth interoperability between various blockchains. Late in 2017, Charles Hoskinson created it. Cardano is known as an Ethereum killer and thrives as a creative cryptocurrency. Investors seem to enjoy this strategy as Cardano has generated a remarkable return of 150s. That identity was given to Cardano because it attempts to remedy the problem of scalability, which was the missing gold in Ethereum before the merge upgrade occurred earlier this year. Cardano has stood out from other cryptocurrencies over the last 5 years because of how slowly and steadily it has been developed. Before being adopted, updates are thoroughly investigated and peer-evaluated, a procedure that takes some time but can speed up the blockchain's development by limiting errors. Cardano has a future, and it is bright. Cardano is a legitimate disruptor in the field of decentralized finance due to the potential for increased speed and scalability, which will alter the likes of Ethereum and Solana. Another driver for Cardano is the upcoming debut of JED, an algorithmic stablecoin. JED can compete with well-known stable coins like Tether and US Coin in the short term, useful in supplying liquidity to some DeFi protocols, and as a result, the price of the ADA coin was going to drop. That is the main focus, I suppose. The coin price may eventually increase as long as the network keeps up its methodical and purposeful development process and finds ways to integrate utility in a variety of businesses. When that occurs, there may be sufficient justification for investors to designate a modest portion of their portfolios to Cardano. The Cardano network has expanded dramatically since the addition of the smart contract feature, and it is getting closer to competing with established platforms like Ethereum. Cardano's price prediction is still pessimistic, but a double pattern suggests that it will be supported around 30 cents on November 27, 3811, when several different smart contracts were active on the Pluto smart contract platform and Cardano was trading. The value would increase by more than 300 in 2022, according to the primary blockchain insight data, after 947 smart contracts were registered on January 1. The expansion of Cardano's network to enhance feature use has led to an increase of smart contracts. Cardano asserts that further forward, the team will focus on completing the rollout of complete Babbage support and the Plutus tools before its release, improving script functionality, and building the Plutus debugger MEF. The Plutus dApp developer resource page has been launched by Cardano. Now, novices may learn about dEPs, while developers can learn how to design decentralized applications using Plutus smart contracts. Don't you think all of this is quite impressive? Given the current network building operations, the rate at which Cardano is stepping up its game is both scary and quite predictable. The Cardano community anticipates that adoption will dramatically increase the value of ADA, and well-known crypto influencer Bitboy Crypto shares this view, given his intense passion for Cardano. The Cardano smart contract indicates that the hard fork was meant to promote network scalability after the vessel hard fork's formal launch on September 22. Despite the early worries about how bots would affect functionality, the smart contract platform has expanded. The community had first been concerned that the upgrade might affect how the smart contracts functioned. Their worries were allayed by the founder of Cardano, who assured them that his team had taken all necessary measures to make sure that smart contracts were compatible with the modifications. And so, here we are. On 24 November, according to a news item that was tweeted, the daily address activity on the Cardano network increased by 90. After reaching 1.2 million delegates, this was the network's second major milestone. Cardano has obvious intrinsic growth, but the value of the underlying asset, ADEA, is unchanged. Cardano needs to exit the trading range between 30 and 33 cents in order to determine the following price movement. The developers of Cardano want to establish it as a top network for decentralized applications that aim to eliminate localized areas and their cost, as well as industries like finance and computing. The fact that Cardano ADA is doing great is the essence of the situation. Cardano will carpet Nisha again straight from the gym, thanks to the founder's extensive experience in the cryptocurrency sector and his reputable work history. The finest has been Cardano. The best way to understand this depends on your point of view. From a bullish stance, Cardano is going through developments that could pave the way for outstanding returns in the upcoming year. Of course, what do you think about this? Let's discuss in the section below. In the following video, we'll see you. Check out our other videos to see how Cardano is fulfilling his desire to be the Ethereum killer. But before that, be sure to always click the subscribe and notification buttons.